Welcome back to the last episode of our chapter on indigenous herbal medicine by Mr. Banabas Nongbri. In this episode, we bring you the treatment of Mr. Banabas on the disease, stroke, body swelling, kidney stones and UTI problems. Stroke may occur when there is a blockage of blood in the artery which lead to the suffocation of any part of the body which is devoid of oxygen, or it may be due to the rupture of the veins or artery which leads to hemorrhage, especially during accident. Those with diabetes and hypertension are very prone to stroke. As we are on our way to one village to meet a woman who was suffering from stroke and now she was cured after being treated by Mr. Banabas Nongbri. We will listen now to what she wants to say.
This woman suffered from a stroke. When she rose up in the morning, she found that her jaw had dropped down and she found difficult to speak. She could not move her right eye and her right hand also could not move freely as usual. Then she went to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, and after taking his medicine, she is all right now and everything is normal as before. This boy is suffering from a sickness called Broy stroke. At first the boy was accidentally cut by a knife in his foot, and from then the infection started. His nerves began to affect and there was numbness in the whole foot. He went for herbal medicines but no help. Then he went to Nazareth Hospital in Shillong, and there they did x-rays and scanning tests for the foot. But the doctors did not diagnose the sickness. They just gave him vitamins and discharged him from the hospital. With the condition deteriorating, he went to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, and after he has taken his medicines, he found that there is a hope as the foot recovers from the infection and the numbness has disappeared. He is still under the treatment of Mr. Banabas Nongbri. According to Mr. Banabas, stroke arises mainly when the blood pressure is very high, but sometimes it may also cause by exposing to intense sunshine. It can happen to any age group, maybe children or elders also. He usually gives medicines and a massage oil for the purpose. The time to cure depends upon the condition of the sickness.
Now that we are clear about the cause of stroke and the only way is to take in medicine and follow the instructions by the practitioner. But there is a way to prevent it by eating healthy diets, do regular exercise, and also by quitting smoking and alcohol. Now, we will go to the next topic, that is the swelling of the whole body. We went to meet one patient who has been cured by Mr. Banabas from the body swelling. Let us listen to her now.
Bà ông bà ikon bà sumar ha bà hệ mo te ichutom kum no
bà long dis dang te ni tho irte long ji bà kum no rak lung chu thi la thi ke balap thi la thi lung se balap long da pe itlat iswe lung da sin da vai chamra.
At first, the girl showed sign of weakness. She fall asleep everywhere, whether inside or outside the house. They have taken allopathy medicines from many clinics but no help. The girl was beginning to swell up all over the body day by day. She could not eat food properly. Then they took her to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, and he treated her for only 19 times, which, according to him, is the period to treat that kind of sickness. Then the girl recovered. Now she can eat food properly, never feel sleepy at all times except at night, and she is healthy now.
มันแต่กินถ้าดูก็มันแต่กินก็ตักทะเลกันอยู่ดอนบราซิลกระดไปกลง
khi cái đợt thềชู
ทะเลฮิระดัสทะเลต้องลงมาแล้วกันตัวลงละจำได้
These girls were also suffered from body swelling in the whole body. They had taken medicines from Mr. Banabas and also were treated by him for 19 times by burning their hair with a red-hot iron, and now they have been cured from it.
Te yakane ka jingpang ke jingstom jingpang at kiba juong. Kata ka jingpang marat lum kabanga sumar. Re ke jing sumar yakane ka jingpang reng ngala banong ba.
According to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, this sickness is brought by the devil of the hill, in which it eats up the kidney of the affected person. This sickness can be cured in 19 days and 19 nights, but the treatment cannot be done daily, but in alternate days till 19 times is completed. The process of the treatment is by heating the iron rod till it becomes red hot and then burn the hair of the patient by that rod. He also gave medicines for the blood and for the kidney as well. After the period of treatment is over, the patients always recovered from the sickness.
Tangum tahi ba kene ke jing sumar chunga ba ilayo jing ke jing khia tangum tahi.
So according to Mr. Banabas, this kind of swelling is the disease of the kidney, where the damage starts from the interior part and slowly making it to malfunction. Now coming to the next topic, this woman has her daughter which has a kidney problem. She went to hospitals and was detected with an internal injury in the kidney. Let us listen to this woman.
Kat siya bang ngalit siyang ki doktor ki pha nga ban Shri ban scanning hak jing duk ngam yot lan ngalit buon ki doktor te ki ong ne ni khun chang phi te dan ching pang sapo to long ching pang khlai ne te la mong khlai.
This woman is telling that her daughter was swelling all over. She went to hospitals and was diagnosed with kidney ailment, and doctors said that there was an injury inside the kidney and the kidney has to be replaced. She is poor and could not afford for the treatment. She did not have money to spend for x-rays and scanning, so she decided to try herbal medicine. She went to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, and after consuming his medicines, her daughter is now cured from that ailment.
Tenadu ata kapor hadu kan tar ada sitom kumnu ngam phai shu shawe ngawan be hang ni ben
de kebanong kong de hadin si arsngil sngil tu ngamut bi ba dap mo ngamung pang su tu do dap lerum tu da
hai
tang nang mut ba ng ha kata
This man was suffering from severe pain in the abdomen. He thought it might be acidity. After consuming acidity medicine, he found that there was no help. Then he went to the city hospital for treatment, but there was no remedy. Then he went to Mr. Banabas and he found that it was due to the presence of stone in the kidney. After consuming the herbal medicines, these stones came out in the form of fine particles. Now he is cured.
Ayu bakam duna la po pensari depois bang ni ngasim dawai penani pat long ka thanda ke da man ta pat mau la mi ai
Ka jing don mau ha kido jam chong ki breu ka de na ka dao chong ki acid.
The presence of stone in the human body are mainly due to the acidity which has existed for a long time. Stone cause a lot of problems like inflammation, numbness, tingling sensation, swelling of the body, and corrosion of the organs. He has the medicines to melt the stone easily. It takes 2 or 3 months to cure, but sometimes it takes 1 year to clear the stones, according to the condition of the sickness.
Kumta kumta kiserang nga ai kidawai penum bat penprai ya umau. Ngania thu ya pi kababun kibalayo jingkot.
Going to the next topic on UTI problems, let us see these videos.
Sụ chân đong là đặc nam mày lại xạ cái nông sản thì stay của mình.
This man was having a UTI problem and severe pain was there in the lower abdomen, and sometimes blood also comes out during urination. After consuming the medicines given by Mr. Banabas Nongbri, the pain subsided and he is cured from that problem now. This man was also having pain while urinating. He went to many hospitals but no cure. After he had consumed the medicines of Mr. Banabas, he is cured now.
Kani kajing su jengdong kadon hakamet jungubriu lada.
This problem arises when the bladder, pipes or other related parts are not clean enough and consequently give rise to accumulation of small stones and may corrode the inner linings of organs, leading to inflammation and pain or bleeding while urinating. His medicine can cure this sickness in 1 or 2 months' time.
Tang kadawai bendi, bat kesimpor, sibenai ne arbenai ba kenkot.
Now we go further, showing to you other people we have met and having their sickness healed and cured.
Long ningkong teng long dalai sabar kom tu selai senam.
This child was having a pile and there was bleeding at all times, especially during defecation and while playing. With the loss of blood from the body, the child became weak and was unable to walk and play like other children. They have tried allopathy medicines but no help. After taking the medicines from Mr. Banabas Nongbri, the bleeding has stopped and the pile also has diminished and the condition of the well-being of the child has improved. Now it has been 2 months of taking his medicines and she has improved a lot. Now she can walk for long distances and play like other children.
Kini kejat jingpang kebajudon ladaki.
According to Mr. Banabas, piles arises due to the defect of the nerves in the rectal portion, which later deform the inner lining and later give rise to finger-like projections and bleed while defecating. He gives medicines and an ointment to apply the infected part.
Tang kadawai di, bat kadawai ta.
Iwan pet ikan ikan cat sangat
This lady was brought to Mr. Banabas with a fractured leg. He gave her a paste made from herbs to cover the whole injured portion, and after 1 week, the injury has healed and the bones have joined together.
Te ha kabaya day, siapang jongene ki bakdi siang.
In the case of bones fractured, especially in the case of accident, I remove and cleaned all the small broken bones from the injured portion and cover it with herbal medicines. In order to strengthen the area and to make the bones straight, I use the wooden frame structure and tie along the injured part of the body. The bones, with the help of these herbal medicines, will regenerate and join the broken bones again. This girl was bitten by a so-called blind snake, which she stepped on it while she was cutting tree branches in the forest. They took her to the city hospital, but the condition deteriorated with the leg become swollen more and more. So they took her to Mr. Banabas Nongbri, and after applying and taking his medicines, the swelling subsided and the condition has improved.
Jing pu sen we kam stom ha na kam ta pa pun jat bun rukom ha kam jinjar bat kam stom ha di usin la
According to him, when they brought her, the condition was worse, with the flesh became rotten, and swelling was too much, accompanied by pain. The poison has damaged the urinary and rectal portion, and the girl could not defecate and could not pass urine too. He treated her with his herbal medicine, and the very next day she could eat food, she could pass urine, and can defecate it too. The swelling had begun to subside, and the condition has started to improve, and after 3 months of treatment, she was cured.
Dan re hakjing syam jonga pan re bangala sumara bun ngut bahana kamanta kan kijing pu sen yu I ba an re kila bun ki basat ki baklan im jule le shu tang tai.
Treatment of Mr. Banabas doesn't end here. This is just a small portion. He also treats other sickness, which are not being mentioned here, and also attended those people who met with an accident, with broken bones, cancer, animal bites, insect stings, ear problem, nose problem like sinusitis, nose bleeding, gums problem, tooth decay, those people who are weak, etc. And also he used to pray for those who has been captured with evil spirits and many other sickness which cannot be named here. So, friends, we hope you all have seen all these 5 episodes of our videos on the indigenous herbal treatment of Mr. Banabas Nongbri. All are welcome to meet him, and also, if you have any doubt, they can contact him directly through the mobile numbers mentioned in the screen, or they can email to his address anytime and any day for any kind of sickness and to get the clarification on any disease. Thank you very much for watching these videos. Goodbye.